I'm not sure about you guys, but when it comes to shooting video, I'm a sucker for it, and the LG V30 looks like it's the king again. Hey guys, it's John V here. So I just got back from checking out the LG V30, and for me, the best video-centric phone just got better. So let me tell you why I feel that way. So it's all about the cameras in this one, and just like the V10, the V20 before it, the V30 follows in the same manner with its video-centric features. So on the back of the phone, you have the same dual camera setup that we see in many phones, just like the LG G6 before it. So it breaks down to a single 16 megapixel main camera, which has a f1.6 aperture lens. It's a glass lens too. And then you have the secondary 13 megapixel camera. It's a wide angle lens there, and that one has an aperture of f1.9. Now the main distinction between LG's implementation with its dual camera setup as opposed to others out there is the fact that it really emphasizes a wide angle view, and that's thanks to that second camera. So now you can have a wider angle, and this time when I checked it out, there's less distortion than before, because with the V20 last year and even the LG G6, when you switched on to that wide angle lens at the corners, you could see a lot of distortion happening, but it seems like they minimized that here with the V30. Now, if there's one thing new that the V30 does this year that it hasn't done in the past or any other phone before it, it's called color grading. So for example, if you wanted a warmer color tone, you could have that. If you want to exhibit something a little bit on the colder side, there's a color grading option for that, and it definitely allows for more of that cinematic look and feel. And the last reason why I'm excited about the V30 as a content creator is because now there's a built-in native video editing software. So not only can you shoot video with the phone, but now you have the option of editing it on the go. Another thing I love about the V30 is its design. Now obviously it takes after the LG G6 from earlier this year, so now you have a glass metal body. It has an IP68 rating, so that means it's water and dust resistant, which is great, but this design is far more refined than the G6. The G6 to me felt kind of flat, especially when you held in the hand. Yes, it had that edge-to-edge display, which was great, but here at the V30, they've improved every part about the design. It looks good, it feels good, it's super skinny, and now the edges and the sides have a little bit of a curve, so when you hold it, it feels a lot more comfortable. And finally, they didn't skimp out on the hardware, because we know the G6 was a great phone, but it didn't have necessarily the latest and greatest hardware. But with the V30, it has everything you want. For example, you have a Snapdragon 835, 4 gigabytes of RAM, you have a large 6-inch Quad HD Plus OLED display, full vision display, 18:9 screen aspect ratio. It pretty much has minimal bezels on the left and right sides. There are two storage options that are going to be available with the V30. You have a 64 gigabyte version as well as 128 gigabytes. There's a micro SD card slot for expansion. You have a 3300 milliamp hour battery with wireless charging. And in terms of securing the phone, you still have the same fingerprint sensor in the back, but they've supplemented that with two more options. You have now this facial recognition option and also a voice recognition one as well. As for the rest of the phone, I checked out the software, the interface. It's pretty much straightforward, very clean, but for me, it's all about the video-centric features, and this phone really showcases that because it's still one of the few phones out there that offers true manual video controls for things like the shutter speed, the focus, the ISO. So for a content creator, these are wonderful tools to have that are available to you. And also on the audio side, it has two high-performance mics and receiver to record lossless audio. So at the end of the day, I'll be honest, if this phone can produce some great looking footage just like this one here with my DSLR, I'm sold. They didn't talk about pricing or an exact availability date, but I'm going to guess sometime very soon, and it's going to be somewhere around the ballpark of $700 when it's released. Now for me, this is a great phone if you're a content creator. If you are big into video, the tools that the V30 offers is unparalleled and unmatched. So if you want to get some great looking shots, videos, and have the tools to edit them, you need just one phone. And this looks like it's it. Every phone out there can shoot photos and videos, but not to the same degree that the LG V30 offers. So what do you guys think? If you guys want to learn more about the handset here, you could check out our website, PhoneArena.com. It's John V, signing off.